is flowing. A current I flowing from the battery to junction A. What tells you that this arrangement is parallel? It is indicated by there is a junction where a current I divides into two parts. It divides into two parts where a current I1 flows to the resistor R1 and the current I2 follows the resistor R2, and then at another part a current comes from resistor R2 and another current comes out from resistor R1, meet at junction B. They meet at junction B and then follows as the current I. And then this phenomenon continuously, a current continuously flowing until you switch off or you open the switch. Now, from Kirchhoff's law, the current I, a current entering a junction A, will be equal to the current leaving, goes out from this junction A. It is the I1 plus I2. Now, for example, if you are performing an experiment and you are connecting the voltmeter to one part, one end of one resistor, again you record the value of potential difference crossing the R1. You repeat the experiment, you measure the potential difference crossing R2. The experiment will tell you that the same potential difference are crossing each resistor. But if you use the ammeter, you record the current passing through R1, you denote, and then you record the current passing through R2, you will see that the current flowing are not the same. Now, from this phenomenon of Kirchhoff's law, and using the theory of Ohm's law, we know that V, which is the potential difference, will be equal to I, which is the current, times the resistance of a given resistor. Then we call this equation number 1. So from this equation number 2, you can find the I. We get that the I will be equal to V divided by I. Then we call this equation number 3. Replace equation number 3 in equation 1. We get that V divided by R will be equal to V divided by R1 plus V divided by R2. Then you call this equation number 4. And then you see that the potential difference is the same. So you can now factorize, or you can put V out of a bracket. You get that V bracket 1 over R will be equal to V bracket 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Then you cancel V both sides, or you divide by V on both sides. We remain with the 1 over R will be equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. So this is an equivalent resistance of two resistors. So you can now factorize, you can find the LCM to find this R. So you imagine if we know the value of R1, you know the value of R2. How can you find R? It's